EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Rams take over first and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
Stafford going to put it up right away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pickett's pass complete to Najee Harris. Touchdown.
Najee Harris, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is to go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the runner.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
22. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Oh, a quarterback sneak on second down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on second down. Pickett finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Complete to Najee Harris. It's a gain of 20. First down, Steelers.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Rams nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete to Najee Harris. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Pickett. Touchdown! Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Rams nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He finds Hopkins complete. Finding space at the 40. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss running left, Akers. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try to move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Pickett now from the gun here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand for this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead, still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Rams, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Steelers.
They hand this off to Harris. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there. Now that's the way you want to start a drive.